Hey, my friend, I want to let you know today that everything you do, all the work that you've done, is sin. Nothing goes unnoticed. Every moment of discipline that you've practiced, every quiet decision that you kept going, and every time you chose alignment, something that just felt aligned with you instead of avoidance. All these moments are noticed. Not that someone is watching you, but there are changes in your energy field. Just think about this. How much differently you feel when you're presented with a situation where you either do what you've been procrastinating on or you avoid doing it because it feels unpleasant. And let's say you do it. How do you feel at the end? You feel a sense of accomplishment. You feel a sense of feeling good about yourself. You feel a sense of confidence because you've made some progress. And the reason you feel it is because your frequency was altered. It was changed. And every time there's a change in your frequency, there's a new signal you broadcast into the field, into the universe. And therefore, none of that went unnoticed. You were moving energy. You were shifting timelines every time you've chosen something that was more aligned with you. Maybe it was a word that you said, a relationship you've chosen, a task you've chosen, or you said no to. Everything you did out of alignment created a shift in your field. And that's how you were demonstrating who you are becoming, even before your life could catch up to that identity. You see, you become who you're practicing to be. And therefore, more you're practicing being that new version of yourself, that confident version of yourself, that sovereign version of yourself, that one with boundaries and respect, better you become in these qualities, right? So before you even start doing something, see yourself already being successful at doing it. That's what will raise your level of frequency. Before you even do it, be confident in it. So, yeah, we have, these days that we're tired, but we still show up. We have days where our energy feels thin, and maybe our mind is more chaotic or foggy, or our hearts wonder if it's even worth it. And we still show up. You showed up. You were not perfect. No, of course not. You don't need to be. But you showed up. Confidently. You showed up. You made that call. You took that step. You kept yourself in motion when everything around you seemed to suggest like nothing is moving forward. You see, these are the moments that matter the most, because when no one is pushing, you're the one that holds yourself accountable. That's what the universe notices the most, and all those things are rewarded. Once again, not because, universe wants good stuff for you, but because universe reflects to you who you are. That's why it's so important to practice who you want to be every single day. You may feel down and you say, that's okay. Like, if you think about how wiser you would treat you feeling down, that wiser you would have love and compassion towards you, not criticism and anger and frustration. This is the change in frequency. You see, it's not just about being positive. It's not just about being joyful and passionate. It's about how you treat it each moment. Can you treat it from that wiser you? Can you let that wiser you guide you, lead you? Can you do that my friend? Can you do it? Let me know I can do it. So just before I go further with the message, I want to invite you into our new community we've built on Facebook. It's a free community for creators, for artists. We put it together so artists can have a space where they can have an outlet and they can connect with one another. You can find it in the link in the description of this video. And for those of you who would like to learn more from all my work, you can go into our Patreon community, which is a paid community, but there's a lot of teaching material, very well organized. So let's return back to the message. You see, something I'm noticing is that people underestimate the power of decision when we refuse to collapse. Sometimes we underestimate it may be even a very quiet courage of just continuing. Even though there are no wanting results, maybe there's no breakthroughs yet, we just continue. Because we believe in that vision that we have in our minds. Life never dismisses the ones who walk forward with intention, even when their steps are small. I'm not talking here about constantly pushing, but not believing, because it's all about the energy you carry within. It's about the frequency with which you are doing what you're doing. You know, when you're working hard, but you're doubting your journey, you will always experience the reflection of your doubts. Just a little bit of progress, right? There will be just a little bit of progress, but a lot of resistance. When you have such a strong faith into your vision that you feel like all of that already happened, while you're making small steps, you will see momentum happening. You will see almost like easy going. You will know you're protected. You will know everything is perfect. You will know everything is set up for success. Everything, my friend, is set up for success. Write it in the comments. Everything is set up for success in my life. Yes. People underestimate the power of human spirit when it refuses to collapse. That is the truth. Because every disciplined step becomes a signal. And that signal says, I'm ready. I'm committed. I'm becoming the person this path requires. I may not see the results yet, but I know the direction. So the point is that we have a sense of direction and we become stable in it. So you're not like, today you do this and tomorrow you do something else. That's how you send a scattered signal out, and then your manifestation is scattered. I'm talking about consistent movement towards a specific goal. The universe will always respond to that. And it responds to, to consistency, to clarity, to devotion, in omens, in science, in synchronicities. Those are the ones where you just see tiny breakthroughs. Sometimes you receive these messages just as confirmations. Yeah, what I feel is right. What I'm doing is the right thing. So manifestation is not about asking once. It's about who you choose to be repeatedly. This is the truth. If you truly want to manifest that life, whatever it is, that vision, be it consistently. Be someone who's living it. Not, just enjoying life and pleasures and like spending money. No, but being that version of you that can hold that reality. Is it more discipline? Is it more health, more vitality, more movement? Is it more order? Is it more accountability? Is it more self-respect? Is it more showing love? Whatever it is. It doesn't need to be big, but it must be consistent. Doesn't need to be perfect. Yeah, imperfect. That's good. You may feel uncertain, but just keep showing up like that. Because momentum is not built through grand gestures. It's built through continuity, through showing to yourself that you're still available for what you say you desire every single day, that you're still available for what you say you desire every single day. Know that, my friend. I am available for what I desire. I am available for what I desire. How does it make you feel, my friend? I am available for what I desire. No more waiting. The wait is over. I wrote that on the thumbnail. No more waiting. Because you are available. So how you become available? By showing up as someone who's available for what you desire. So we need to be very clear on what we desire. Is it money or is it freedom? Is it a partner or is it feeling loved? Because you can have a partner but not feeling seen and loved, right? So we need to get to the core of what we desire, and then we become that energy. We show up as that version of us. So how we show up as someone who's loved? Well, we stop wasting time. We stop wasting our vitality. You see, today you are the youngest you will ever be. That's the old saying. Loving yourself, respecting yourself means you embrace yourself right now and you do something good, something healthy for you right now. This is self-love. If you want to open for wonderful relationships, that's where you can start. Love yourself, my friend. That's how you show up. I'm ready. I'm committed. Be committed to becoming the greatest you can be. If you want more money, you most probably want more freedom. So how can you experience more energy of freedom? Well, explore that. Explore it a little bit. I am the most free when I'm creating and when I'm outside in the nature. That's when I'm the most free. So I go on a walk and I walk with that new energy, whatever I'm, working on. Sometimes I notice, well, I could bring in more easiness. I could relax even more. I could bring even more, grace into my heart. And then I walk with grace. So I train myself to step into that new energy. This is a practice I'm doing. One part is that we sit in meditation and visualize, but the second one is to walk in it. So life responds to those who keep moving. Doesn't matter how slow, doesn't matter how imperfect, doesn't matter how uncertain, doesn't matter how shaky you feel, but you keep moving. You keep embracing that new energy. So it's good if you're clear, like write it on a wall. What's that new energy? Is it relief? Is it freedom? Is it worthiness? Is it wealth? Is it joy? What's that new energy you're embracing? So you know what to feel throughout the day. So I reminded you, momentum is not built through grand gestures. It's built through continuity, right? It doesn't need to be loud. It doesn't need to be obvious. It doesn't need to be flashy. It just needs to feel real. That's the truth. It just needs to feel real in your heart. You need to feel it. Like when you decide to master a craft, you don't think about it. You start doing it, and that's how mastering feels real. It's never finished. But as you're doing it, it feels real, like I'm making progress, and that feels real. If you're just thinking about it, it doesn't feel real. It feels fake. That's why if you're just visualizing, you will most probably not be able to believe that it will work, but then you also start physically working on it. You start talking about it. Not to everyone, because there will be many naysayers, so you need to be aware to whom you talk about your dreams and goals. But have a community. Like, we've built that community. We have a Patreon community where you can share your dreams and goals with others in the community chat. So there is a subtle shift right now happening in the field around you because you're staying consistent and you know who you are. You know who you are. Those are tiny alignments that are forming. And that means that people you haven't met yet are thinking thoughts that will lead them into your life. And opportunities are circulating with your name on them. Yeah, how does that feel? Yeah, it feels familiar. Why? Because you're becoming that you that is familiar with all the good stuff that's coming towards you. Because you already see it, you feel it, you know it. So solutions are beginning to crystallize out of the invisible. We call it manifestation. When a potential slows down its vibration because you've been observing it for so long that it's destined to happen. And what felt stuck is warming. The stagnation is being released because you're not the old you anymore. You're not allowing yourself to be stagnant because you're alive, and aliveness means movement. So what felt delayed is retiming itself, and what felt unclear is preparing to reveal itself. So don't wait it. Just keep becoming. Keep becoming. So with every move today, with every step today, my friend, you remember who you are. Some of you may find yourself in this space between effort and visible reward. So you put in the work and you're rewarded for it. It's the space where people sometimes stay forever. It feels good, oh, I've been rewarded. But they stop expanding. Because life is about evolution, it's not about creating some rewards and staying there. So remember, you're not most people. You're someone who has learned how to keep deserving more, how to keep creating more, how to keep being more of yourself. Which means what is coming in is increasing. There will be always more. You see, the old program for many of us was there will be less and less. But the new program says there will be more and more and more because you deserve more, as you're showing up as someone who deserves. So how to hold that vision? See it. Know it to be true. Have a vision in your mind's eye when something good is constantly coming in. You can visualize standing on the beach and you see sea just coming close to you, you know, as it reaches the bay, the water comes close to you and gets removed, and close to you and gets removed. And now replace this water for anything you desire. It may be money. See, money instead of water coming close to you, and you can, you know, grab it. You can take as much as you need it. If it's love, see a golden light. The water is golden light. It's coming to you and you can step into it. You can, you know, swim in it. If that's health, see green light and step into it and swim in it and be consumed by it. Whatever it is, you see, use your imagination. That is your God's gift. Use it to awaken the energy you want to feel. Those are the shifts that will help you to align with the new frequency, with the new timeline, where opportunities are circulating with your name on them, as I said before. So that's where you start making breakthroughs. Stay consistent, my friend, with this work, with the energy that you feel. Not from pressure, from clarity. Not from fear, from alignment. What does it mean? Well, you can be afraid what will happen. Well, if that called you, do it. Just yesterday in our community, we've talked about confidence. And I've shared a few stories about overthinking, where sometimes we overthink way too much and then we forget about what we've been called to do. So it's important to know that sometimes we may use thinking as means of avoiding action. You see, Vincent van Gogh reminded us, if you hear a voice within you say you cannot paint, then by all means paint and that voice will be silenced. That is the truth, my friend. So the remedy for overthinking is doing, living life in being and doing. Being and doing, balance being and doing, not thinking and being. So when you overthink, return into beingness. You see, thinking happens in the mind, but you are not the mind. You are the one that has a mind. So return into you when you need to. So think about every version of yourself who struggled to get where you are right now. Not just progress in your external life, but your internal progress, your capacity, your wisdom, your resilience, your emotional maturity, your ability to regulate your energy, your ability to choose long-term growth over short-term comfort. That's what's being rewarded right now. Think about how much you've been through and just notice how strong and wise and capable you are today. This is a great reward, isn't it? Many people quit, but you didn't. And sometimes we're too focused on external rewards, but we forget that we are the one that are holding reality. We are the one that are holding reality so it can manifest. It's always us first that we need to change, and then reality will change. Because your inner world needs to prepare first so the outer opening can happen in the right way. Often people forget that before life expands, you need to expand. Before opportunities move, you need to move. Before visibility arrives, you become someone who can hold it. Before abundance comes in, you become someone who doesn't shrink from receiving it. Someone gives you money and you're like, oh no, it's not necessary. Stop doing that. If they gave you money, it's because you deserve it. Say, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So to those of you who have troubles with that, get some cash in your hands. Look at it and say, I deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve it. Say to it, I deserve it. And always have it with you and keep saying, I deserve it. So you reprogram your mind for knowing that you can have it, you can hold it, and you know how to use it. And before the relationship appears, you become someone who can sustain connection without self-abandoning. So how can you become available for relationships? Firstly, stop abandoning yourself. Stop abandoning yourself. See what kind of needs you have right now, fulfill them, and that's how you will become open for new relationships as well. You see, often it happens that we are in a season of solitude just so we start maintaining parts of us that have been forgotten because we've been abandoning ourselves by attaching onto others. So we need to return back to ourselves and start maintaining what we've forgotten about us. And all of this is happening now. That's why you're exactly where you need to be. And you need to know that. So you're stepping into the frequency of someone who can actually live the life they once only dreamed about. And that shift firstly happens within you. It's what the universe has been waiting for, my friend. So notice signs around you, notice them, notice confirmations, notice nudges, notice moments that feel like deja vus, notice bursts of energy, notice subtle senses of alignment that appears out of nowhere, notice the intuitive knowings that something is moving, that something pulls you. Even if you can't see it yet, notice these things, because by noticing them, you open up for more of it. So what I would suggest for you, like a task, start doing it from now on until forever. Before you go to sleep, take your journaling block, or if you have a manifestation block, and write down at least one synchronicity you've experienced today. One synchronicity you've experienced today, or one confirmation, or one nudge. Write it down, because more you notice it, more they will start showing up, because observer creates reality through observation, and you're the observer, and more you see this kind of synchronicities, more they will start showing up. Those are all indicators that momentum is real, that the signal you've been sending is being received. And here's something you need to know. Momentum rarely announces itself. It often feels like stillness right before it becomes acceleration. So for a long time it feels like nothing moves, and then suddenly everything moves. That's usually how it works. And it feels like that long inhale before the exhale releases everything. So it's like you're hustling, maybe you're working hard, you're going through so much and nothing moves, and then suddenly everything gets released and breakthroughs happen. And many times it feels like emptiness right before the breakthrough fills your life again. Like nothing again, no people, no money, no jobs, nothing, and then all of a sudden everything. Like so many times I get this message, like I've been trying to manifest a new job for a long time and nothing happened, and then in one day I got 5 different job opportunities, so I needed to choose which one I want. That's how it works. So if a part of you has been feeling suspended, in between, maybe undefined, maybe waiting, know that you are not stuck. You're in the latency phase, where seeds begin to sprout underground long before the surface reveals anything. No one sees roots forming, but they're the most important part of growth, right? Trees without roots would fall. You without roots would fall as well. It means if you receive a sudden huge amount of money without roots of feeling worthy of it, it may destroy you. That's what it means. If you receive the best possible person you could receive without you feeling worthy and loved, you may not be able to develop a relationship with that person. That's why roots are crucial. They're strengthening, they're anchoring you, they're stabilizing you, they're lifting you. It's symbolic language, of course, but it's the truth. So if you feel that, it means your energy is lifting, your identity is stabilizing, and your direction is becoming sharper. So this is why now is not the time to slow down your devotion. It's not the time to doubt your progress. It's not the time to abandon the habits that have been carrying you forward. It's not the time to shrink back into an old version of yourself just because the new chapter hasn't fully arrived. Just keep going. Just keep aligning. Keep moving closer to opportunities that will appear. Keep moving on. There's a point in every transformation where the outer world must catch up to the inner world, and you are in that exact place right now. The inner work is maybe done, maybe not, you know. And now the physical shifts will follow. They must, because it's a law. So let your daily actions reflect the future you, not the past you. And let your self-talk match the version of you who already succeeded. And let your presence communicate that you're already walking the timeline where things work out for you, because they are. I will leave you here, my friend. I hope you found a great value today, and I hope you've enjoyed in today's painting. My name is Gasper. I'm an artist behind this channel. I share with you messages related to my art, and art related to messages, yeah, to inspire you, to help you focus on what truly matters. So, to anyone who would like to get my art, you can go into AttractPassion.com and you will find prints of my art, original paintings. We've just designed a calendar for the year 2026 with all my art in it, so go and check it out. And also, all the artists, all creators join our Facebook community. And everyone who would like to learn more from my work, who would like to get deeper into the teaching and organized teaching, go into our Patreon, where you will find everything there. Just yesterday, I've published a new guided meditation that's about activating healing and earth coherence, very powerful one. So go and check it out. And to anyone who would like to just support this channel, you can join YouTube membership. Thank you so much, my friend. Until next time, one love.